He left it running, which you're not supposed to do when you go inside. I did that the other day.
Left it running?
I left it right at the gym. I had to go into the gym for a moment, and then you have to come back out.
Yeah, but your car. I mean, we've talked about it. It screams bait car.
Okay.
Yeah,
for a
Biggie's
car
right.
thief.
But you say, I know you've said that before. I had the van over at the mechanics yesterday, and he said the Acura is as good or better a vehicle as this van. He's like, this Acura may last longer than that van.
God.
So that's right.
Is the van spilling oil like the Exxon Valdez 2.0?
He said that the van has, and it was a spark plug issue yesterday, and he said because you've got some loose O-rings, which I never like the sound of that.
Didn't they bring down the space shuttle?
Challenger.
That's
right.
right. They did.
He
The
said,
dry rot on you.
He says your O-rings are bad, and because of that, you get an oil spillage, and it gets on the spark plug and cracks the spark plug, and then you've got
This is the van.
This is the van. This is the van.
This is the good car.
This is the good one. That's right. So he said that Acura's going to outlast that van. And I said, man, what's going on here? Is it possible I have to buy new vehicles? No, it's not possible.
Man, what if they both expire? Literally expire on the same day.
I will not have it. And I told my wife.
You wouldn't. You couldn't take that.
That's not.
That'd be too much money to spend at once.
We are not doing that. Well, this guy left his car running and somebody jumped into it. The thief apparently got in and quickly learned a life lesson, he said, because he's a UFC fighter, that it was his car he's trying to steal. So he dragged him out of the car and punched him a couple of times.
I'll do it.
And took the car right back. This is the UFC fighter.
So I run up, and the guy, he's backing away. He's looking at me like, this is happening. Got your car. Like no remorse at all. But the only reason he wasn't able to go is because he didn't know how to work the parking brake. So I was literally like seconds away from losing my car. I punched the guy a couple of times. At that point, he was saying he's sorry. I wish I was able to apprehend him and, like, not to do more damage, but, just to control the scene and make sure that he's not out there doing the same thing.
Apparently he slipped away and ran down the street, and so they haven't caught him yet, but he got punched a couple of times.
Got him with the parking brake.
Yeah, the parking brake. The parking brake
Never
was
heard
on.
that.
Parking brake was on, and the guy didn't know how to release the parking brake. I wonder if it's down by his foot, as some are.
Yeah.
Maybe that could have been a button somewhere.
Yeah, sometimes they're buttons.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
and
They're just a little button.
in the 21st century, yeah.
There are cars that have buttons for parking brakes.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
down like in the console.
Yep.
That's what mine is.
You push it to turn it on and pull it to turn it off.
Really? Well, because the button starting of a car is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's how far behind you are.
Good story. A rookie cop in Washington, D.C. named Taylor Brandt is being honored. In her first year on the job, she has saved 9 lives. Specializing in tactical emergency, she apparently has saved people from after they've been shot. She's given CPR and literally brought people back to life 9 times in only 1 year. And in Washington, they say, I think that's a record. I mean, for us, it is anyway. This is her boss getting ready to give her a commendation.
She embodies what we want from our police officers. She truly understands that policing is about helping people.
Even within the district, some people never get to do that. It's really like each district is its own city.
I would challenge you to find one other police officer in this country that saved 9 people so far, and it just hasn't happened.
We're the first on scene to provide medical care, and our first goal is to preserve life, which often results in us trying to prevent blood loss.
She's like a slash EMT police officer. She does a little bit of both. I'm pretty impressed there. Their drinking has increased during the pandemic by just a couple of percentage points.
Moms or the kids?
Moms have increased their drinking 323%.
Did you? Is that the decimal point in the right place there?
That's right. It's 323.
Dave nods approvingly.
Going up just a little here.
I'll tell you.
Let me get you a refill.
323.
Of the moms I know, I saw a lot more posting during the pandemic on social media of wine time.
Yeah.
Margaritas.
Yeah.
Margaritas.
You wouldn't. These kids are driving me nuts here today.
It's tough. It's been a tough time for us, hasn't it? And we're still dealing with it.
Your kids don't refer to it as mom juice around your house, right?
Not that I've heard, not in front of her.
The Kirkland wine?
Not that I've heard of, no. But moms are up with drinking, especially with little kids, 323% since February of last year. This is the latest study that has come out. And Carolyn Barbarossa says, this is alarming that so many women are drinking so much more inside their house.
Don't bother me.
That's right. Generally, men are allowed 3 drinks a day and no more than 14 per week. Women, they say, no more than 2 drinks a day and 8 during the week. That's what they're recommending anyway. So that's just some news inside the numbers that is a little bit disconcerting there. Speaking of which, a new survey reveals, bad story, 2 in 5 exercise enthusiasts love getting high before a workout on marijuana cigarettes.
Are you an exercise enthusiast?
I'd say I am an exercise enthusiast.
What qualifies an exercise enthusiast?
Hour a day. That's
I
what
can tell you this. We've talked about this before, and we've taken calls on this before. And a lot of people said, I get high before the gym.
Yep.
I have a better workout.
40% say they get a much better workout if they get high before going to the gym.
We talking weed?
Yeah, weed.
Smoking
This is
or
always
edibles?
all weed. Yep. They say
Nothing else?
yeah, and they say that it says marijuana, so I would assume either edibles or smoking. And they say that it makes them smoother, and they don't feel like the aches and pains, and they're just more relaxed during the workout. I've never tried that, I'll tell you. That
You're willing to learn.
That just seems.
They don't drug test a pickle, do they?
No,
After a tournament?
no, not yet.
Or they should.
Not yet. But the exercise enthusiasts in this survey say it just makes the aches and pains go away, and the workout goes so much faster and is so much better. They love it.
You're
can't
dying to try it, aren't you?
I would like to try that. Yeah, that would be interesting. But, I've left those days
These are
behind.
the same people that when I was in college and you smoke up back then, and they'd want to go out and party and stuff after
maybe.
smoking a bunch. I was like, I'm good here.
You're done for the
Got a
night.
couch and a TV. What more? I can't. I don't want to go be around people. So these are the same people that want to do that it gives them energy or something. I just don't quite get
Well,
it.
maybe. I don't know. I can't imagine. It's been a long time since I've done anything like that.
All right, 3-4 weeks. But tell me
Okay. So
why you wouldn't be able to do that?
I think it would be nice. I think it would do exactly what they're saying, which is just make it, because I always have pains. I always have little aches, and it's just hard to get started, and you feel creaky to start with. But I think maybe that would help. That's what they're saying anyway. That's what all.
You can't do that and then drive to the gym.
No, you can't.
Not
Exactly. You
supposed to.
can't drive.
Now, your boy could drive.
Isn't the counter argument if you don't know that you're in pain,
Right.
you can do more damage to
Lots of
yourself?
damage.
That's true. I mean, I'm taking
I mean,
Advil.
look at football players who were
Yeah.
shot up their knee or their shoulders.
Yeah, that's fact.
Intentionally,
Yeah. But I just, I'll take a couple of Advil before I go, for an hour before, to kind of mask that.
Yeah,
pain.
but this is a bit
It's
of
a little different.
a brain fog. It sounds like.
Yeah. Anonymous, you're talking about working out while high on marijuana. Go ahead.
How you doing? This is P1. I was just telling you, the sativa is what you want when it comes to marijuana, because indica puts you down. So if you get you sativa,
Slower.
yeah, you got it's different levels. It ain't like the old school Reggie. We got the sativa, the indica, the hybrid. The sativa keep you running. The indica will put you down. Like the Kush, that's just too much. You're going to sleep.
Where does Snickle Fritz fall on this scale?
Chris, I know you like your edibles, so I'll send you some edibles and you work out. But before you work out, Chris, you eat a little bit, not the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a little cereal bar.
He can't do that. He's either
It's a
all
little
in.
cereal bar, and you're going to sweat. That's why people like it so much, because marijuana, it gets in your fat cells. So if you work out, it makes you sweat even more.
Really?
So to people, they thinking they working out even more, but what you're doing is just sweating the THC out.
No.
Just like alcohol.
No,
You
God
can
bless
sweat
you,
it out.
doctor.
this is
Don't
fantastic.
drink alcohol before you work out now. But the marijuana is what I suggest you do. Man.
Sativa.
Do you need our address?
Can you leave your number?
Just throw it over the fence at the beat up Acura.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
He says just take a little nibble on
Just
one
a
end.
little something
before you go.
A little
Like a
cereal.
gummy
What
foot.
do you say? A little cereal bar.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Cereal
Anonymous.
bar.
Now that is some advice. Finally, somebody speaks
Finally.
the truth.